When you constantly hold the tone of truth and honesty with self, I find that you realize that everything that is not true and honest with yourself and your beliefs starts to crack. We lie to ourselves to try and retain relationships and spaces that are no longer aligned with the new beliefs that we have about ourselves, or the true beliefs rather that we have about ourselves, that we have always betrayed or that we have always put aside in order to maintain a certain relationship with somebody, or to be able to go to certain spaces and be social with other people. A lot of times people hold on to the potential that they see in somebody, and they keep giving people chances, they keep giving people space to try and grow, or expectations that we have of people to grow. We expect people to meet the expectations that we have about where we see them, how we see them, how we think they can grow, and how they can fulfill the dreams that they have for themselves. And we don't realize that they are not seeing that for themselves. And we feel like people are betraying us by being true to themselves. That's why it's important to also be true to yourself. When somebody is being true to themselves, to the person who is expecting something different, it seems and feels like betrayal. But it's only betrayal to you because you have chosen to betray yourself with the expectation that somebody's going to change their ways in order to retain the relationship that they have with you. Since I started being honest with myself and not betraying myself, I find that I like myself more. And yes, I have lost a lot of relationships, friends, family, people that mean a lot to me are no longer close to me anymore because I am no longer betraying myself. I am no longer lying to myself in order to keep people around me. I am okay with not having a person around me, but as long as I'm able to sleep better at night, knowing that I am true to my beliefs and the changes that I am doing for myself in order to make self better. And I find that we need to let go of expectations of other people, from other people, expecting people to do what we want, expecting people to be who we are to them. You can't expect somebody else to give you or fulfill rather the expectation that you have of them. And when they do not fulfill that expectation, you feel betrayal. It is not them betraying you, it is you betraying yourself by thinking that you can actually control what the other person is doing with their own lives, what the other person sees as valuable in their own lives. Instead of putting that energy in a potential that you see in somebody else, how about you take that energy and pour it into self? Improve self. Make sure that you like self. And the moment that you are true and honest with who you are supported. God, the universe will support you in whatever belief system that is true to you and that you continuously reaffirm in the world that you live in. You get supported in it because it is true and you believe that. There's no way that you can lack in something that you believe you have and you truly believe works for you. We lie to ourselves to keep people around us. We dim our lights in order to allow somebody else to shine, or we expect people to see us or see themselves rather the way we see them. And a lot of times they don't, because they want to fit in. There's a belief within self that wants to fulfill whatever lie that they have told themselves so many times that they now believe. And when you are able to see through that and try to pull the person outside of that, you end up betraying your own belief systems, because you're trying to help somebody else who doesn't even realize they need help. And it is not your place to help somebody else. You are here to take care of self. You are here to fulfill the dreams and goals of self. But we are too busy in other people's business, because we want to grow with people, because we want to go to the next level with people. And sometimes it is not meant to be that way. I always speak about clearing energies. I always speak about cleansing. There's certain blessings. The airplane. Okay. There's certain blessings that cannot reach you until certain people and beliefs are no longer around you. There's certain manifestations that are held back because there is still dirt around you. There are still people that are not supposed to go with you to the next level, because God always sees a person's heart. They know what you don't know. They know what you don't get to hear them say about you. And until you are equipped to embody the new self, you will not receive your manifestations. And a lot of times we hold on to things that are no longer meant for our highest good. We hold on to people's, or rather our expectations of what we think people should be to us. And if you have friends, you always try and compromise self in order to keep the friendship. And the next level doesn't have space for the person that you're trying to go with, because God has already seen what that person might do to you in the future, or how they speak of you when you are not around. So when you start losing people, you must know that it is because they are not aligned with your highest good. Everything that is happening around you is happening for you. There is no good, there's no bad. There's just lessons that you need to learn in order to help you elevate to the next level. And if you are not learning from those lessons, if you are not taking lessons from the things that are happening, whether good or bad, you keep repeating cycles. You will repeat a cycle as many times as you need to in order to understand something or learn something from that cycle in order to elevate to the next level. When you are real and true with yourself, things that are not real start to crack. You start seeing people for who they truly are, because you are true to yourself. You are not lying to yourself about who you are. You see the cracks. People start to crack. And when you are able to be true and authentic in your truth, and you are able to see other people who are not true and honest with themselves, and when the crack start being visible to you, Those people can no longer be around you because you cannot accept certain things in your life anymore. I am realizing that the more I pour into myself, the more I'm honest with myself, the more I'm healing self, the more I actually like myself. I've always loved myself. However, I wasn't treating myself like a person that I love. If you love somebody, there's a way in which you want to treat that person. How about you love on yourself and treat yourself the way that you treat somebody that you love? If you truly love yourself, you should be treating yourself that way. And I find that the more I'm pouring into myself, all that energy that I was giving to people and places that didn't really align with me, places that was forcing me to dim my light, to silence my opinions in order to retain relationships, I'm finding that I'm taking all that energy and pouring into self. I am finding that I actually like myself now. I like myself more. And I don't need validation from anything and anyone. I am valid. I validate myself, and that is enough. I am what I am, and that is enough. That's enough. And I am supported. There's nothing that I want and need at any given time that doesn't come to me. I'm always supported in the things that I truly believe, in the core of my being, that are true. I get supported. Because even when people are not watching, even when I'm alone, I am honest and true. Because God is always with me, even when people cannot see. And if I'm still a liar, I'm still a cheat, I'm still all these negative things, when people are not watching, have I really changed? No. But if you hold the tone even when people are not watching, that's who you truly are. We walk into places and you walk into a space and you meet somebody and you feel like you don't know why you don't like that person. They just don't feel right. That is your self or your true soul sensing the true being of that person. You see the person that they are when nobody's watching. You sense what they truly are when nobody's watching. Don't take that lightly, because God is always talking to you. The body will tell you, your soul will always communicate with you, will tell you everything you need to know about the people and the places that surround you. But the question is, do you know how to listen? And people think listening is just listening with the ear. Listening is listening to tone. Listening is listening to body movements. Subtle things. It's the little things in life that mean so much more. That's what my daughter always says. And it's true. Because even in the little things, that's where you see how somebody feels about you. When you start paying attention to the little things, subtle things, that's when you see how somebody actually truly feels about you. Listening is a skill. I understand that statement deeper now. Listening is a skill. And a lot of people don't know how to listen. I'm Shadow, and this is Shadow Worth.